Hi everybody, Todd Merkel here. I'm the district manager for the Chicago, Illinois district. And as you can see, I am here at my local GameStop store. And what we're going to do is we're going to go inside, take a look at the Xbox 360 Interactive. And what we're going to show you is that within 30 seconds, you should be able to tell if your Interactive is looking right as well as functioning right. So I've got my bag ready, so let's go inside. Come on.
Alright, so let's go take a look at the Interactive now. I was here just a couple weeks ago for the Madden release, so we were in pretty good shape then, so we should be in pretty good shape now. Now on first approach here, we're going to notice that they've added some lug-ons to the screen. The screen should really be free and clean of that, so we'll remove those and get that cleaned up. Also the Crackdown 2 poster is still in place, so we'll set them up with a new Halo Reach poster. Alright, so let's approach the Interactive. First approach, we'll notice at least the console and the TV are on, and looking good there. So with that out of the way, one of the first things I look for is actually in the upper right hand corner, and that's the retailer logo. The fact that we have the retailer logo there is a good sign. That means that the AV cords in the back of the Medusa are in their correct ports. However, here we are, we're at a GameStop store, and looks like we have the Walmart logo there. So it looks like we certainly have a Medusa setting that is off, so we need to get that fixed. The other thing that I'm looking at as well is the Walmart logo is off the edge of the screen. That gives me an indication that the settings on the console, the HD settings on the console, are incorrect. The settings should be 1080i, and the fact that the Walmart logo is off the screen, that tells me that the it's not set to 1080i. Alright, so the second thing I look at once I get to the kiosk, after looking at the appearance of it, is I look at the console's ring of light, or the ROL, if you will. What we'll notice here is the ring of light only has 3 lights on. And as you know from a GameStop kiosk, it should have 4 lights. The 2 controllers, and then the 2 guitars, the Guitar Hero guitar and the Rock Band guitar. So we need to take a look at that. Alright, so let's hand back here. Well, okay, we got the 2 controllers there, so we're looking good at that point. And we're going to pan over here. Alright, looks like they have the new Guitar Hero guitar on, so that's a good sign. And over here we have the Rock Band guitar, so we're in good shape there. So we need to figure out why we don't have 4 lights on the ring of light and just 3. So let's look at the controllers first. Alright, so controller number 1, we do have a light on that one, but gosh, look at those the thumbsticks. Those are all jacked up. Yeah, so we certainly need to replace those. Hard to believe that that happened within the last 2 weeks. Alright, so we're going to look over here at the second controller. Alright, maybe here's our culprit. The controller here is not lit, but boy, that sure does look like a lot of dirt on there. So we need to get that, probably need to get that replaced. So no need to get it cleaned up, because obviously we're going to be replacing it. Alright, so let's also look at a couple other things here. One of the things I look for is also make sure the deck is locked down securely. So that side looks good. And that side looks good. So we got a problem with the lock here. Alright, and then as I was looking over here, I noticed that the we got to deal with the controller wire here. Gosh, that knuckle should be really inside the controller clamp, and the controller wire should be in the controller arm. So we need to get that fixed as well. So we'll get that fixed when we replace the controller. And then the last thing I look at is I want to make sure the reset button works. So we'll hit the reset button on that. The console's going to boot up here in a second. And there's another indication that our HD settings on our console are off. Notice how the Xbox logo is in an egg shape versus the perfect circle. So that's another indication that the console settings are not set to 1080i. So we'll need to take a look at that as well. Alright, and the last thing that we look at here is let's make sure that the current demo disc is in. Okay, so we're going to hit Xbox highlights there. Now we're going to pan all the way over. And oh, notice that we've got the version 5.0 in. Right now we should have the version 5.5 in at the very least, and since we have another team coming around and helping us out with a new disc, we should probably be seeing version 5.5A within the GameStop stores. So we've got our work cut out for us. Gosh, I hope Microsoft isn't looking at this one. Hi everybody, we're back, and what we ended up doing is we ended up just refreshing the entire kiosk. And you can see it got a little sweaty doing it, so let's go take a look to see what it looks like now. Okay everybody, so let's do our first approach again here. First thing we're going to notice is make sure the TV and the console are on, which they are. And also you're going to notice is that Halo Reach poster has been installed and the Crackdown 2 poster removed. So let's look here at the TV itself. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that the retailer logo is correct. As you can see now, we have the GameStop logo in place versus the Walmart logo, and it is in its correct location. So that tells us that the console settings are correct at 1080i. So the next thing we're going to look for here is the ring of light. And what we're going to notice here is that all 4 quadrants of the ring of light are lit, which means that the 2 controllers on the front and the 2 guitars on the side are functioning properly. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to hit the reset button. And as the console reboots, we want to look at the Xbox 360 logo and make sure that it's in a perfect circle. No longer is it that egg shape that we saw earlier. So again, that's a double check to make sure that the console settings are set to 1080i. Alright, so the next thing we're going to look for is appearance. It does look clean and free of dust, so let's make sure that the locks on the deck work. So we'll tug on both sides. Okay, we'll look good there, and then on the television screen itself. So again, we're looking good there as appearance. So let's double check that we have the correct XRED installed now. And unlike before, we have to now go up to console and accessories to look for the version of the XRED. So go to console accessories, using the left stick, scroll all the way over to the right to hard drive. Select A, and we're going to see that the latest version of the XRED is installed, version 5.5. Alright everybody, so that should take care of your 30-second analysis of the Xbox 360 kiosk and to determine for appearance as well as functionality. So thank you everybody, and hope you're having a good time in Las Vegas.